Longshore, Superintendent of Schools for Highlands County. While our community deals with the aftermath of Hurricane Ian, our thoughts and prayers go to those on the coast who endured the direct landfall and our neighboring heartland counties that were also heavily impacted. Florida's Commissioner of Education, Manny Diaz, visited Hardee and DeSoto counties with Governor DeSantis last week and said it is imperative that we get kids back in school to return to normalcy so that we can get back to teaching and learning and get the community back in their regular routine. Our storm preparations began as Ian approached. I want to especially thank our finance department for expediting the payroll process to ensure our employees had access to their funds prior to the storm's arrival. And I appreciate the staff of all schools for securing our campuses to brace for severe weather. Once the storm moved past our area, school and district staff began immediately preparing for reopening, aligning with the state's goal of getting students back in classes. Here in Highlands County, we opened our doors to students on Tuesday, returning children to learning and parents back to work. Thank you to Duke Energy, Glades Electric, and the thousands of line workers who came from across the nation to help restore power to our state. I also want to commend the Emergency Operations Center and emergency staff who worked closely with the district as we prepared for the storm and during the actual event. I want to acknowledge our school and district staff who began preparing for reopening immediately after the storm had moved past our area. School and district administrators and staff, many of whom were themselves without power or water, inspected campuses as soon as it was safe to do so. Our facilities department began assessing and prioritizing repairs and worked diligently even through the weekend to complete the necessary repairs quickly. I also appreciate the work of our ABM custodial staff who worked many extra hours to clean and prepare schools to reopen. Our food and nutrition department personnel aided in reopening quickly by inspecting coolers and freezers, assessing damage, and moving frozen food from non-operational sites to sites with power to save our food supply. Over 12,000 children depend on us to provide 2 hot meals each day, and the work of food and nutrition staff was critical in the storm's aftermath. Our district heavily depends on internet access and Wi-Fi connectivity to power our computer network and phone system. Our MIS department staff traveled the county from school to school, inspecting and restoring connectivity and ensuring that all schools and the district office had internet service. Transportation department staff took to the roads to run bus routes in order to ensure that roads were safe and passable and that campuses were accessible. Our transportation department also provided generator power to the Sparks fuel station in Sebring to ensure that first responders and emergency personnel had fuel. Thank you to Sebring High School, who opened their gym and showers to out-of-county linemen working day and night diligently to restore our county's power grid. I was touched by the gesture of appreciation by kindergarten students at Park Elementary School, who created and presented thank you cards to line workers visiting from the Carolinas. School administrators and staff spent numerous hours cleaning rooms, clearing brush and limbs, and performing many other tasks preparing schools to welcome students back. Once school reopened, our Student Support Services staff spent time at each campus, assessing needs and providing resources to students and families that had been significantly impacted by the hurricane. Our school board employees are outstanding, and the efforts of our staff to return life to normal for our children is a glimpse into their servants' hearts. And I am so thankful for each and every one of them. Finally, I want to thank those in the community who rallied around those most impacted by the storm. Civic groups, church groups, charitable organizations, government entities, and individuals stepped up in this time of need to aid those without food, water, or housing. This plays a critical role in supporting students' well-being and readiness to return to school. Children are resilient, as is Highlands County. We have been through much together, and together we have risen to the challenges each time. Please know that we as a district will continue to rise to the challenge and work to provide the children of Highlands County with a solid educational foundation. Thank you.